An eventful encounter for our first competitive fixture back in 10 months out. I suppose you got to be pleased coming from 2-0 down to get a point.
I think the character we showed, all during the game. I thought when we came in at half time, I said, we can go in sometimes at half time, you're trailing and you can be really negative around it. But I thought the performance was good first half, really good. I think we've been undone by a poor decision for the first goal, and then the second goal we've not defended it well enough. But the response after that and during the second half I thought was excellent, and for me we should have won the game, but in that circumstance I suppose you'd take a point at that stage.
Yeah, looking at the free kick which opened the scoring for them just minutes in, it was dubious to say the least, the award of it.
I just couldn't believe it had been given as a free kick. I think Marco's clearly won the ball. I don't know if the referee's just at a different angle that everybody else has seen, and obviously the strikes, it's a quality strike in it for the free kick, but yeah, disappointing, and obviously to start the game and concede so early, first game of the season, some of the players could have psychologically taken that as a real knock, but I think the response was excellent. And again, when we conceded the second goal, I think the response after that was brilliant, and second half it was just wave after wave after attack, wasn't it? I think they've been in our half a handful of times, and we've had numerous corners, and probably a little bit disappointed we haven't won the game in the end.
Yeah, even at 2-0 down we still looked as though we were well in the game, and that's been a massive positive.
Yeah, I think we, I thought first 10-15 minutes we looked a little bit edgy, but then when we started to get control of the ball a little bit and control territory a little bit more, I thought we looked a real threat. The boys out wide were superb. I think Junaid and DC, every time they got it, they just looked a threat, and it looked like something was going to happen. So, yeah, overall, we're pleased with that for an opening day performance.
Yeah, it only seemed like a matter of time until we did find the net, and Junaid did get us rolling. Had some electric play from DC.
Yeah, and it was coming, wasn't it? I think some of the combinations were brilliant. Even first half, there were a combination down this left-hand side. It's ended up Eddie in the post, and a couple other exchanges where we've looked a real threat. And we've been working on that a lot pre-season, but it's different when you're playing for points and in the hustle and bustle of it. And pleased for Junaid. He's worked hard pre-season, and a nice way to start his season.
And just a word on DC. How good was he today?
Yeah, he was good, very good. He looked like he was enjoying his football again, which is what we want him to do. We want him to come back here and enjoy playing football. That's the priority. But there's a lot of boys in the team as well that, there's a couple that haven't made the squad today, a couple that didn't get on the pitch. We feel like we've got some good depth in the squad as well. So, as well as DC's played, I think a lot of other players have contributed really well as well.
And then the pressure finally told at the very end when Eddie Church, who worked tirelessly all afternoon, like you mentioned, turned home corner.
Yeah, and I think it'd have been a travesty if we hadn't got something out of the game, and it was well deserved. When their left wing is picking the ball up at 2-2 with 10 minutes to go, and their management staff are saying run it into the corner, you've got a team in a position where you've got an opportunity to win the game, and fair play to them for that strategy. But I think it just shows how much we had them on the ropes in terms of the percentage of play we had.
Just looking at the bigger picture, how nice it's to have football finally back, competitive football like that's 10 months out.
Yeah, weird feeling, and I think just again seeing people in here and celebrating goals that matter, and looking at the league table, looking at the results tonight and seeing those come in from all levels of football is great, isn't it? And obviously the crowd's coming back in at all levels. Watched the game last night, the Brentford game, and the response there, it was brilliant, wanted to see. So yeah, long may it continue.
And just finally now, Liverpool away on Tuesday night, games coming thick and fast.
Yeah, I think we're Saturday, Tuesday now for the first 6 or 7 weeks. So thick and fast, and I think players would definitely prefer to play than train. So it's good, and it's going to be another different challenge on Tuesday, a different type of game, and we'll be ready to go.
Well done, Paul.
Cheers, mate.